Hey yo YouTube, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video, man. And in this video we got like a Kyrie, like Uncle Drew kind of build for you guys here today. As you've seen from the title, as you have seen from the thumbnail, guys, we have an offensive architect build in the point guard, man. Now let me just say this real quick. I was messing around with the stats and I got like a 3-level like scoring slashing playmaker or whatever the fuck it was called, like a 3-level like slashing playmaker, which was absolutely fucking insane. And then also at one point I also got like a walking bucket, and then also this is like the final version that I came up with for Kyrie, which gave me the offensive architect name, and I felt like that was pretty dope. Now the only difference is obviously Kyrie Irving is, you know, 6'3", listed at 6'3" right now, at least on like, you know, in the game and everything like that, especially like the version that I wanted to create, which was his Cleveland version, the 2016 version, specifically in the Curry era. And he was listed at 6'3" with a 193 weight and, you know, a 6'4" wingspan. The only problem is I just couldn't get the stats at 6'3" that I wanted. For some reason, like there's a big difference in terms of like 6'3" to 6'2". There's like a big jump in like the attributes, so I couldn't get the attributes I wanted. But let's go ahead, let's talk about the attributes and the reason why I have all the attributes where they are. So talking about the finishing stats, like we always do, we gotta talk about the 78 close shot and the 93 driving layup. Obviously we have a 36 post control as well, mostly just because of, you know, our ball handling being increased, and our close shot is pretty much similar situation where it's because of our driving layup being increased and our mid-range being increased as well. So that's the only reason why, you know, that is necessarily increased, because the main thing that we're focusing on when it comes to us finishing at the rim at all with this Kyrie Irving build is the fact that we have a 93 driving layup. And the 93 driving layup is what gives us the layup mixmaster badge on gold. And then we know that it says hits fancy layups at a high rate. Now, that's the one good thing about layup mixmaster, and the reason why I wanted to go to it, because layup mixmaster is the concept of like you have, you know, like the two-step badge, the spin cycle badge, and bunny badge, like all those stuff. Like if it's an acrobatic, you know, layup, or like, you know, like a fancy layup or anything like that, it's going to use layup mixmaster. So that's the main reason why I wanted to have it so high, is just because, you know, having layup mixmaster just makes sense with Kyrie. You know, he's pretty, like, I mean, he's jelly in the paint with the layups, man. So I wanted to have layup mixmaster like up to at least gold, because obviously we need like a 97 for Hall of Fame and then like a 99 for you know, legend. So it's one of those concepts where I felt like it definitely didn't make sense to me anyway to have it this high, just because, you know, one thing that Kyrie is really known for is just how, you know, how crazy he is when driving to the paint and doing like his crazy layups. So that's the reason why I went with that. But we also got float game on gold, and then we also have aerial wizard on bronze as well. Nothing too crazy. We didn't go with a high vertical or anything like that, just because we're not really worried about, you know, like getting high up there for it. Now we're supposed to be more shifty than anything. And, you know, the same thing goes with our physical finisher. You know, not having it at all is because we're not really utilizing, you know, the strength or anything like that. We're utilizing our speed, our shiftiness, the agility, you know, just our ability to just create for ourselves, rather than just trying to bulldoze through people and, you know, trying to get blow-bys and, you know, get up there and do dunks or anything like that, or get contact layups. Now we're trying to be shifty with it, is like kind of like the key thing here. And then with the shooting, we have a 92 mid-range, an 86 three-point rating, and an 85 free throw. Man, let me just tell you, the 92 mid-range is, you know, upgraded for the sake of having, you know, gold Deadeye. But then we also have like the 91 plus or the 90 plus just to get the shifty shooter badge on gold as well, which is pretty good. We have mini marksman as well on silver, so that should be pretty good. Set shot specialist on gold as well. And, you know, we don't have post fade phenom because we don't have a post control. And then we only have bronze limitless because of our three-pointer. Now, let me just say this for a fact, though, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just state this simple little fact. I felt like this was pretty good because we all know that Kyrie is pretty shifty, like I mentioned. So it's like utilizing his shiftiness, especially with his insane ball handling. I figured maybe having shifty shooter on gold and having that 92 plus rating as well to get Deadeye would be pretty good, especially utilizing it at the mid range. And then we can also have like an 86 3-point rating, because I felt like that was also like a good rating to have. And also because when I didn't have it at like an 86 and I had it at like an 83 or something like that, it just gave me like a mid-range slasher name at one point. So that's the only reason why I didn't necessarily do like an 83 just for the sake of limitless range, but I went higher to an 86. And 86 just feels like a really, really good number because he is able to, you know, splash those threes, man. And then 85 free throws, just an 85 free throws, whatever. Now, the playmaking, though, we do have a 92 pass accuracy, a 96 ball handle, and an 86 speed with ball. Now, it would take literally us sacrificing something in order to be able to get speed with ball up any higher. And I felt like the 92 pass accuracy was good enough to get that Hall of Fame dimer. Because believe it or not, even though he's like one of those amazing ball handlers or anything like that, and I accidentally pressed A, but you guys will be able to see that. Obviously, you guys have already seen this, so it's nothing new from the thumbnail. But in terms of like this build, though, when it comes to like the pass accuracy and everything, it just makes sense because you're able to get some crazy passes out with the Hall of Fame dimer, with the versatile visionary on silver, bailout on silver as well. You're just able to do some crazy shit with the insane ball handling and the insane, you know, pass accuracy as well. It's like you're just a menace from the playmaking side of things as well. So it's like you can ISO, get your shots, or get to the paint off of it, or you can just help everybody else out with your amazing ball handling and break some people down, and, you know, get some other people to like bite on your drives or on your shots or whatever, get somebody else open. Like there's a lot that you can do here, but the 92 is the dimer on Hall of Fame breakpoint, and the 96 ball handling is the Hall of Fame unpluckable breakpoint as well. Now, the 86 speed with ball, though, is a breakpoint for lightning launch on gold, as you can see. But obviously, us having a 96 ball handling is what causes us to have the 86 speed with ball anyway, as you can see. So you have to have the 86 speed with ball to get the 96 ball handling, so it just, you know, it even out and it works out great. Now, when it comes to the defensive side of things, though, we have interior defense upgraded, but that's not really the point. We do have a 74 perimeter, a 60 steal rating. Kyrie Irving, not known for his, you know, defensive capabilities, really. But, you know, we gave him some defense at least, so he's not completely useless. And then gave him a 60 steal rating just to at least be able to get into those lanes, especially if you're playing the passing lane properly and you are, you know, really good at playing the passing lane. And then you'll be able to, you know, get all the tips and steals in the world, even with just the 60, because you have interceptor on bronze. With the perimeter defense being a 74, you get challenger on bronze, you get on-ball menace and pick dodger as well. And then we also get the silver off-ball pest. We do not, however, get immovable enforcer because of our strength being super low. And then we also have like a 40 defensive rebound. It's just a little upgraded. It's whatever. Now, our physicals, though, we have an 85 speed, 83 agility. Now, I just felt like the 85 speed was pretty good because that gives us the slippery off ball on gold. So if we are playing off ball, we can get into like a really, really good spot, you know, get open, and then, you know, be able to utilize the slippery off ball badge, especially on like cuts or whatever, to the baskets, and then we can catch it, put up a little layup, maybe do a reverse because we're getting chased down, who knows. But we can get into some open spots off of it. Now we have an 83 agility, which you only really, you know, need like a 77 or whatever the fuck it is, because the 77 gives you slippery off ball. And then, you know, shifty shooter, you only need a 76 just to get Hall of Fame on shifty shooter. So it's one of those situations where it's like, We just have it significantly higher just to utilize more of the off-ball movement, which would be pretty nice to have. But we do have on-ball minutes because of it, pick dodger as well, shift to shooter on gold, and slip your off-ball as well. 38 strength is just upgraded because of, you know, the driving layup increases it. And then we have a 60 vertical, which, you know, is upgraded just because, but we get Arrow Wizard on bronze from having it. So there's that. But this is my Kyrie Irving build, and I know that it doesn't have the shades of or the comparison for Kyrie Irving, but hey, man, I felt like the build name and everything, though, makes up for it. And I feel like it's just because he's probably a shooting guard now. But anyway, offensive architect kind of makes sense to me, man, but Jason Williams as well. All-time Grizz, white chocolate, man. Like, come on. It makes sense to me, but I don't feel like he's got, like, that three-point ability or the layup ability that I gave this build. But hey, man, what can I say? What can I say? Trae Young, Darius Garland kind of makes sense as well. But, you know, all-time Grizz, Jason Williams is pretty cool. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed this video, man. You know, subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell notification icon to get all the notifications. And yeah, that's going to be it for me. I'll see you all in the next one. Later, everybody.